Welcome back to another edition of JD's Top 8. This week we are talking about video games. This top 8 are my personal favorite top 8 Final Fantasy games. Let's jump in. In at number 8 is the first Final Fantasy game. I have not played much of it, but I did play it. I have, wow, there's a lot of Final Fantasy games. But I don't even think I played half on Final Fantasy games out. So in at number 8 is Final Fantasy, first one. In at number 7 is Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 8 was the third Final Fantasy game I've ever played. I did not make it all the way through. I did make it to disc 2. But Final Fantasy 8 earns the 7th spot on this list. In at number 6 is got to be one of my friend's favorite Final Fantasy. He played it over and over again. If something didn't work out, he restarted. Final Fantasy Tactics. I liked Final Fantasy Tactics. You got to teach characters jobs. You got to train them. You got to change them. You got to maneuver them. It's more I can't talk today. It was a more strategy based. And of course, you can unlock Cloud if you do special things. So, Tactics for number 6. In at number 5 is 13. I came really close to beating 13. I like 13. A lot of people don't like 13, but I do. I like the storyline, and I like the Snow character. And how he got the motorcycle, how he got Shivan. So, and at number 5 is Final Fantasy 13. Number 4 is Final Fantasy 10. 10 is the third Final Fantasy game I beat. I did like the new concept of 10. I played some of 10 too, but 10 was really good. I like the whole introduction of the, what was it called? Kickball or something like that? Blitzball. That's what it was. I like that. I like the main character. I like the storyline a lot. So number 10 comes in at number 4. In at number 3 is a game I played a lot. I wish they didn't have a monthly subscription, but Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy Online. It's one of the hands down best Final Fantasy games ever made. Get to make your own character, get to make your own character, get to choose your class and your race. It's a perfect Final Fantasy game. But not my favorite. But I spent hours with my buddy just grinding on it. Really good game. In at number 2 is Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI is the first Final Fantasy I ever... second Final Fantasy I ever beaten. Sabin is my favorite Final Fantasy character of all time, other than Cloud. I like the storyline. Me and my buddy played it. We played 2-player, because the second controller can control a different character. We had a wicked time going up the tower and changing the rings, the deflection rings, to physical or magical. Oh, that game, we grind the crap out of that game, and then we finally beat it, and it was the coolest feeling ever. So 6 comes in at number 2. In at number 1 is Final Fantasy VII. I've been waiting forever for this to get a remake. It doesn't, I don't know, it's just been in limbo this whole time. But Final Fantasy VII was the first Final Fantasy I was ever introduced to. The first, I'm pretty sure the first RPG game I was ever introduced to as well. It was just awesome. The storyline's fantastic. Cloud is my favorite Final Fantasy character. Limit Break is awesome. Uh, getting, going around and getting the summons. Just an overall really cool game. So, Final Fantasy VII is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. With that being said, JD out.